I spent 24 hours questing on my Hardcore Ironman. One life, tons of quests, and a whole load of progress to make. Let's see how far I got. Starting it off with Tree Gnome Village. Once complete, this is going to secure us a Gnome Amulet, which is going to be our best in slot at present. And we're going to unlock Spirit Trees, which is fast travel across the map. Bit of a quality of life unlock more than anything else. Let's skip to the good bit. Just getting up to the part where you got to fight the Warlord. If I remember rightly, you can safe spot him. And he's already hitting large on me. And I have absolutely no idea where the safe spot is off the top of my head. And I can't really Google it right now. Something to do with this tree, it's got to be, because he started pacing backwards instead. Yeah, definitely, because he stopped. Could stall him behind one of the guards, but I'm just going to wing it, see how it goes. If I get pasted, I get pasted. Looking back through the footage, I did mark the tile that I wanted to use, or utilise rather, but I just ended up chasing after him, hitting him, retreating, and just basically winging it all the way through. I completely forgot where the safe spot was. I marked a tile where it stopped just to the north of it, but never utilised it. Pretty pointless exercise. See how it goes. This part here, the square that I've marked, is technically safe. So I think this is something to do with the safe spot. Maybe this is how you do it. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember, and I'm not googling it just to put it in this video. If you want me to do a video on that, I'll create another account, do the quest again, and do that at another time. I'm not bothered about that in this video. Either way, smashed him. Let's finish the quest. Listen to his spiel and then resurrect the tree, or bring it to life, or whatever you want to call it. Just like that, quality of life unlocked with Spirit Trees and best in slot amulet for the account, or at least for now. It's best in slot. It's got defensive bonuses, can't remember exactly what they are. Next up, Fight Arena. You can pretty much do it back to back if you've got a decent account. I use Spirit Tree, hop to Grand Exchange, geared up, Spirit Tree back. Easy as that. Failing that, I didn't need the Spirit Tree because I could have just used the Hardy Cloak, which where the monastery is, it's actually slightly closer to Fight Arena start. Anyway, let's skip to the saucy bit. Same again. See if we get hammered or if we're doing the hammering. I'm gonna just leave all these cutscenes in. These ones here, they're fairly short, so feel free to skip about 10-15 seconds if you don't want to watch them, but I'm gonna leave them in anyway. If you've got the Runelight Quest Helper plugin, it's already marked out the safe spot for you, but every single one of them can be safe spotted around the skeleton. But where the safe spot is on the Runelight plugin, I'd just ignore that. It doesn't matter where around the skeleton, as long as you're the opposite side of the skeleton. Using range and mage, you're sweet. Contestant number 2 coming up. No, I have clipped out the bit where it goes back to the cell and you just talk to him. I don't like scorpions, never have done, never will do, so let's sit him on his behind. The safe spot's exactly the same for every single one of these, the scorpion, the giant / ogre and bouncer, which is, I believe it's a hellhound or some derivative of. Contestant number 3, please. This is exactly what I meant when I says the safe spot, just ignore it, as long as you use the opposite side of the skeleton. But that's pretty self-explanatory just from looking at it. Sit Boy, who's a good dog. This one we ain't got a fight, we just move him away from the door and escape and finish the quest just like that. Nice, simple, easy job. Some nice attack XP there. The next quest I completed was Sheep Herder. I'm not going to bore you with me stabbing sheep until they get in the fence. Then I unlocked my dwarf cannon, which I can't afford to buy. And then I was thinking, while I'm here, I might as well do Waterfall Quest. So I started Waterfall Quest straight away. Now, I'm not going to bore you with how the quest goes, but because it's a hardcore Ironman, I'm going to show you the tasty bits. Use the pebble on the tombstone. See me hovering over it, the food just there, because I can't remember exactly what's at the bottom of the ladder. Absolutely no issues so far. Where had to use one food, but we needed space in the inventory to search the chest. Quick look around, make sure that there's nothing that's going to kill me in one hour. Boom, my pants have just turned brown. Hide behind the coffin, pull the urn out, teleport out, finish the quest. For those that are wondering, I didn't have any issues with the fire giants in this part of the quest. This was plain sailing. It's just that moss giant guardian that absolutely made me soil my pants. Again, some really nice XP there, but that close call with that moss giant guardian gave me the kick up the backside to absolutely lock in, fire him out, full on beast mode. Let's get some quests smashed out. Murder Mystery completed. Merlin's Crystal completed. Doric's Quest completed. Herb Law skill unlocked. And I got the ball back from the neighbour's yard because I look after my boys. Help myself to some spare change. Crossed paths with a dwarf. And completed Below Ice Mountain. And then I chucked a cabbage in someone's potion. Dug up some treasure. Looked at some stars. Turns out it was Sagittarius. And then I decided I need to go on the rooftops of Canifis, but I can't do it because I haven't unlocked it. So I unlocked Canifis. Boiled some bones for the old man. Got a recruitment drive to kill a vampire. And a giant pig. And then I developed an itch, so I had to go get my claws. And then I helped the Queen of Thieves. Made some short guy make me a sword, just so I could go into the depths of despair and retrieve a tribal totem. Now, if like me, you've been killing imps throughout your journey and you've actually banked all 4 of these beads, this is one of maybe 3 quests that you can complete within seconds. Nice, simple, easy job. New best in slot offensive amulet. And when I studied my mental health and counselling qualifications, I didn't realise I'd be talking to frogs, sorting out their disputes. But then I buried the corpse, covered it up, and unlocked a new best in slot helmet, bare head, overpowered, 1 defense, best in slot. Then I completed the Grand Tree. Solved the Corsair curse, which turned out to be someone chatting BS. Won a fishing contest. Writ a demon off with 1 hit. Quest complete. Tower of Life completed. Sea Slug completed. And then I made this guy turn a chicken back into a human because apparently it was a human before. So now I'm eventually at a point where I can start unlocking some really useful stuff. So let me know in the comments below, what sort of quest should I do next?